I wish good thing to you who watch this. This is Healy. I am the organizer of the Carcassonne Hong Kong Online Championship Winter Tournament for 2023, which is a competition among 17 Hong Kong players trying to fight for the position for being the Hong Kong representative for the World Team Carcassonne Online Championship for 2024 next year. So here in the rating, we have already had certain video previously mentioning how the rank 1 rating player Sunny 369 beating the other opponent. So maybe today I will go through some of the match against middleweight player so that we can study different move and different potential tile, and we may learn something from here. So let me just take this match as an example. This is one of the player Eugene, who is having a ELO of 300 something, which means a strong player on board game arena, and his opponent is Popeye, who just lose for barely 1 point difference. So barely 1 point difference losing is a unfortunate tragedy, because it means that if Popeye is able to just increase his position by 2 more points, he may come back and win the game. So our game rule is just depending on how many games you are winning in the final match or as the standing. So for each match we won, then we will get 3 points. So in total, there will be a bunch of points if you win the game, but if you lose the game, then you get nothing. So the point difference between a single deal doesn't matter in this game. Let me see what we can learn from this game, and I will be choosing Popeye as the position, so we can just discuss whether his moves are already optimal or not. So by Popeye being the starting player, we can play the first tile, and this is a straightforward move, putting the city tile, the meeple on the city tile, and then for Eugene, it's also a correct move to face the city diamonds instead of a left and right position. And the reason why I say facing the city diamond is important is because if you're facing in the left hand side like this, then there will be an attacking square from the above. Similarly, if you're facing on the right hand side as well, is symmetry. So it's better to facing in a more outward position, where there's no tile can be pasted near your city. So that is the basic principle of Carcassonne so far. And let's continue with this game. Okay. So we get a tile of a shield tile. So of course, as a extender, it should be used to extending your own city, and where it's also placing in a correct placement, as it can eliminating the connecting square down below. And then the next move from Blue is also a natural one. So whether or not to open a new city is questionable, but I think this move make common sense to extend it, and we also just do a. And for this one, I think it would be better where it's not putting the orientation like this. I mean, the orientation is unnecessary to be putting in such an angle. And let me see. So if the weight is putting it here like this way, then it would be easier to finish the four-point loop rather than put it like what he did, because it's much more difficult to finish the row with 2 row tiles. So maybe for those who may not know how many tiles there are for different orientation, you may just Google Carcassonne tile counter or something like that, and then you can have a look on the orientation, and you will see that in order to end a row, there will be only 4 T-shaped crossbow, and also 3 T-shaped crossbow with a city, and also 1 crossbow. I mean 4 row crossbow. So in all of the row then, either this kind of crossbow or the big city. I mean triple city with a row. This 3. So other than that, then there's nothing much. I mean, also the row monarchy. So in total, there are less than 20 tile out of 72 to end your row. So in order to end your row in an efficient way, one of the normal rules is to loop your row with 4 curve, or 4 curve with 2 straight row with a bigger loop like this. So yeah, this is something you should bear in mind. So I think Papai may have a misorientation in this move. So for the next few move, I don't quite agree Eugene to just put a row, or I mean a meeple on 1 pawn row, but that's fine. I think he's attempting to use his row meeple to control the red city, but I don't think this 1 pawn row is ideal, especially there are certain 2 pawn row spots somewhere here or here. But anyway, it is what it is. Let's see how. So Red is trying to use a variable city cap to attack Blue's 2 pawn open city. And let's see how Blue is defending. Oh, Blue is also attacking the red city. So it's quite a symmetric decision both sides want to do. And for red is closing a city and giving 1 pawn row to Blue, which is basically currently is a 0 pawn move, and eventually it can be negative pawn move if Blue is successfully sharing a city. So as I mentioned, as if you are learning Carcassonne, one of the things you need to bear in mind is how many tiles in different orientation. And if you cannot remember all of the tiles, at least you should remember how many of this Peter. This can cause a big difference to your game. So this is the only splitter, or in 2 of them are the only 2 splitter that can split something like this. I mean split out this something like this to separate the red city from the invasion. But this is only 2 tile over 72, so in most scenario I will assume it is a triangle. I mean either triangle or a triangle with a row is more likely to be happen before you draw the splitter. So I don't think it is a good move to put your city cap, which is available valuable. All the city cap are more valuable because 2 city cap can come up with 4 quick pawns with a meeple back. So I do believe it's a better way to spend your city cap, like extending your wall instead of extending the Blue's wall, and then put it here over and put your meeple here. But yeah, let's see the game ongoing. Are there anything happened that I didn't know? Okay. Eugene is trying to fight for the big city. So it makes West previous move even more unfortunate, because this city cap may eventually come up to let Blue scoring even more pawn if Blue's objective get accomplished. Okay, red have not much to do, so he's just using the tea towel to put in one side of his bowl. So having said that, if Red did listen to me, and in case Red did put his curve like this orientation before, then this would be a very good finishing one finishing position with a simple curve. While we have a lot of curve, I mean, if you have a see that we only have 9 curve, of course, but on the orientation, I mean this 9 curve. Yeah, but other than this 9 curve, we also have a left-handed curve with a city, which I mean, in RXC Carcassonne channel, we call it left-handed dagger. So this left-handed dagger and right-handed dagger, and also all these 5 triangle with a row, all this stuff coming up with almost 20 different more orientation in total, in addition to the original row end. So I think this is something that we can remember in future when you get more than one curve. Don't put it on that S-shape orientation, put it in a C-shape orientation. So Eugene get a lucky 4 quick pawn by getting another city cap. And oops, okay. So what I just mentioned is threatening. So there's only 2 splitter. I mean neighborhood splitter, whatever we say, and this splitter is being luckily drawn before all of the remaining line triangle. So Red is able to accomplish his objective, and Blue is not able to invade with 2 blue meeple. But there's nothing much Blue is losing, because Blue also get 1 meeple back, and the other one is also waiting for getting back soon. I think this is the time for dropping farmer, is it? Yes, correct. So as you can see, this field is growing, and there are eventually 4-5 cities on top of it. So it would be worth to drop a farmer immediately before Red do. And Red also realized this, the farm fight is very important, so Papai also drop a farmer. Maybe Blue need to aggressively drop a second farmer. Oh, but no, he didn't. So which turns out to be Red's timing, whether he would continue the farm fight or just repo the monarchy. Of course, I would prefer repoing monarchy, because monarchy always gives us a lot of pawns. So even though the monarchy cannot be complete, it usually end up to have 7 or 8 pawns. So if you are not in a lack of meeple, it would be better to meeple monarchy, especially the first few monarchy, because when you meeple the first monarchy, you can put your second monarchy somewhere here, and then stacking up and then getting a bunch of more quick pawns. So if it is your last monarchy, then you may need to think about it, because usually when you draw your last monarchy, you don't have much meeple on your hand as well. So Blue decide to drop a farmer here, because there's not much chance he can drop in more in this field. I mean, this, so Blue decided to draw in this small field, and then it would be easily invaded through a straight line or something, and then to get into this field and eventually occupy the main field to get and get all the field pawn. So this is a risk for Red. How would Red do? Red decide to annoy it and extend his monarchy pawn. I think this move I totally I don't get it. So basically, what is the point to have a city outward here? I think an optimal move is to put the city, I mean the triangle city here, to clean off the sitting cap and repo the shield city. Usually, the number of shielded city you draw determine with your win probability. So most of the time we should not just throw away a shielded city and even leave it empty somewhere. I mean, it would be even better that you do something like attacking move or blocking move, but this one is just I mean, for this position, when you put something like this, rather than let's part aside whether you raise a shield or not. Even you want to raise something, you can raise it anywhere. I mean, anywhere in the scoreboard, you can put it anywhere. But don't put it next to two way away from the monastery, because you are creating a monastery spot here. And by creating a monastery spot here, of course, there is a 50-50 chance for both red and blue to draw the next monastery, but red can get more benefit than blue. Do you know what I mean? Because in case of the 50% chance that blue draw this monastery, and obviously blue can put it here, and then that monastery can have 6 points here. But this 6 points will be net off by a negative 1 point, because you are also assisting red on closing his monastery by putting it in a square. However, when it's vice versa, when red draw this monastery, then red itself will get 6 points for the new monastery plus 1 point for the existing monastery. So it would be a delta for 6 plus 1 and 6 minus 1. So it is not a symmetry position, and that's why it's more favorable for red Popeye to do something like this. He building a monastery spot next to red's monastery. And for blue, you should do vice versa. Like you may, if you really want to do something to disrupt the monastery, you should always turn this on this side and turn this on this side, facing upward, so that in future you can use a wall to attack it here and trap this. By trapping a meeple, as you may already know, every tile in the Carcassonne board is only considered of either 2 row or 1 row end for triple city, and in the standard 72 Carcassonne tile, there is no way that there is a city in and then there is no way that there's a row in and then cannot out with a orientation of the city row fill. Okay, so but let's continue and see what Red is doing on the game. So Red decided to pick up that shielded city. Thank you for Eugene to granting Popeye such an opportunity to come back. However, I still prefer the 4 quick pawn rather, because the 4 quick pawn is just like 4 quick pawn and it would be grabbed immediately by your opponent if you don't grab it earlier. I don't know which one is better, but I think for me, I will prefer getting a meeple back immediately. So red is doing something, but not this one. This one is okay to add a pawn for your own monastery, but it's also making your square more vulnerable. I mean, the monastery spot more vulnerable. Although there are all bunch of tiles as it's still in the early game, so it won't harm too much, even though blue is to do something dirty, like putting a row like this, or facing a city, or facing a city inward. Both of them are pretty nasty, but it won't block your monastery. But you don't necessarily need to allow them to delay your monastery completion by giving them an attacking square. And also that attacking square you are giving is also somehow help him to block your city below with 2 moves. I mean, blue can essentially block your city with two move like this one or this one like this. I mean, if Blue draw the most invaluable straight line and don't know what to do, then he can do something like this to spend his tile. Of course, Blue may need the curve and straight line here as well, but okay. Let's see whether Blue really is a blocker to do what I say so. And he isn't. And also, I don't think he has any urgency to do this. I mean, of course, he eventually need to connect the field, but he can connect the field through a monarchy. Either it's red or blue. Whoever draw the next monarchy will place it in this square anyway. So blue can just go for a loop to close up and don't need to spend a field connection tile here. It's not efficient basically. And if you really love the field so much, maybe you should considering doing another farmer here before it's too late. But anyway, I think over farming is also not efficient for this game position so far. So red draw the beautiful monarchy, and that's why he can come up with some pawn difference. I mean that right now there's 8 pawn difference in the scoreboard, but it can be equalized very soon by the two red monarchy. And blue is doing something like this. Yeah, this is a blocking attempt. It's so far so good, but I don't think it helped a lot because I do believe there's still a lot of tile that can fit into the two square above and below. But let's see whether he will continue his ball eventually. So red is trying to disturb the completion of the wing wall of blue, but blue draw a good tile, which is just in time. So that even though red is doing something nasty, he can still meeple another 6 pawn monarchy and get back his roll meeple with 5 pawns. And red is also trying to get back his meeple. I don't think the orientation matter a lot, but I believe pointing the roll upward has certain good advantage as it can eliminate the remaining splitter tile. And then next move is monarchy stacking, similar to what red did. So good job. The red also can able to get back his 2 monarchy. That's why I have mentioned it is not an effective way of blocking because there are still so many tiles can fit into this blocking square. I mean, it is not even a blocking. You are just giving one more pawn to West City. And Blue is just trying to steal this big city right now. And also the blue roll is going and going is now very very much a 7 pawn roll for the next person who draw a curve. With meeple advantage, red can open another new city, and he decided to open in a position that would be eventually merged by the field of blue. So, oh no, he is not opening a city. He just want to fight back with the field because the field is a lot of pawns. Do we need to use this tile? I think this is almost the only position so far to get back the field, but it is actually another more efficient move. I mean, more efficient move is when red can close this city with any roll tile and like this, then red can drop a farmer here. What do I mean by efficiency is that for this city cap like this turning a city cap with a field land without a roll, you cannot use it to do anything here, right? But for something like you can use here, then at the same time you can drop some farmer, so you have doing 2 objectives at the same time. Yeah, although first of all you need to block bought this square first to make sure the city is not shared. Otherwise, there's pointless for you to do anything to extend your city. So hope that need to mini city cap on the left won't cost you 4 extra points if Blue draw it. Red is drawing another monarchy and he is deciding to dump it away. Is it necessary? Maybe it is. There's not much good tile to fit in. I mean the only tile you can fit in is here on this square and next to 2 monarchy of your enemy. So that's the reason why we decided to dump it away instead. But I think there's still one final monarchy, so maybe you can put it on that square before Blue obtain the last one and do it the stacking of all the monarchy. And then Eugene is taking another world pawn, saving both his monarchy. And okay, Red can get his own city cap back. It's good for him. So now is the question. When Blue also get a meeple back, there is no meeple advantage on Red side anymore. So it is a timing for Red to close this hardship city and to share something. But he decided not to. Yeah, the reason he decided not to probably is the mini battle on the hardship city is just 2 pawn versus 1 pawn, so it doesn't matter too much to have that 1 pawn difference clear off. So he tried to do something like this, but it may make his own city more vulnerable if Eugene is trying to do something nasty onto this almost finished city. But yeah, of course, Eugene is a nice man. He is not doing nasty stuff. He just grabbed a 4 pawn roll, which makes super sense. By the way, the roll here is super great. Maybe this tile is already the tile that we have to do this stuff. I mean, just grab it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawn and eventually 8, 9 pawn. So it's equal to a monarchy. So let's see if Red will invest his roll meeple there. No, not with a shielded tile. Red decided to face outward, which means although we have a 2 shielded 12 pawn city going, but it can be attacked rather easily by Blue if Blue put his meeple just next to it. So I assume Blue knows this. He can just share this city rather easily. And let's see whether this kind of threat will happen. Nope, not for this now. Blue is still eager to win the farm war. Okay. And this is unboardable because this is only a hole inside with 1 curve remaining. I mean, how many curves remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With 3 curves remaining, maybe it's quite dangerous because this farm costs a lot of pawn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Also 6. So this farm already has 6. I mean, including this almost finishing city on the left. Then it would be 7 times 3, 21 pawn. So this is a lot of pawn. So that's why farm war is necessary. I like those orientation. Why there's so many farm invasion pawns so far? No one rather consider blocking the farm. But there's not only farm invasion, city invasion as well, as I already predicted it would happen. So that's why you should not consider to extend your city in a vulnerable position. I mean, you can just wait for these two triangle, and let me talk more. For this triangle and this triangle where they putting himself into trouble. He can spend those two triangles if he don't want to waste here, but he can spend something elsewhere to form a numbership city, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 triangles on the board, which means there are still 4 remaining. If Red decided to do something like this one, he can maybe even grab a 16-pawn leaf sweep city. I mean, by leaf sweep city, what I mean is to have one triangle, another triangle, another triangle, another triangle, and then there will be a tile like this. So it's just like a kiss, right? You see? So it's called leaf sweep city by the book of Carcassonne. So this is one of the most uneasy to attack city so far on a city pattern. So we now is doing something like blocking move, I assume. And Eugene do not get the tile to grab the city, so he just do something. I don't know what's the point for it. I mean, maybe he want to compete some spare city to get back. Get back a meeple. But why don't you just close this? No, why don't you just place your starting tile on the left to close the open city cap, so that to avoid where to grab quick pawn, because blue is now we have no meeple and red have one meeple. So when you have no meeple on your hand, you can consider all the open feature on the board is your opponent's. Vice versa, if you have one meeple and your opponent have no meeple, you can consider all the open feature on the board is belonging to you, because you are the only one who have meeple so far. Especially when blue invests 3 farmer and also 2 attacking meeple, one monarchy. I don't think blue can get back the meeple very soon. So it is very necessary to clean off some city cap by whatever tile in order to just prevent red from earning any easy quick pawn. Don't meeple it, yes, okay. Red is still constructive with some blocking moves. And for blue draw the tile that red need for the farm connection. And blue is just protecting his monarchy from blocking. And red is trying to connecting his farmer into the main field from this way. I think this is his plan. How many strict moves remaining? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, a lot of strict moves remaining, so good luck. It should be doable. So this farm war is 3 farmer versus 3 farmer so far. And let's see whether it will go into a bigger farm fight. Okay, I don't think this is something that he's do. He's just trying to prevent the easy city cap closure, but he should do it with the previous tile, with really, at the starting tile to close the city, rather than use a T-shaped crossroad to provide further benefit for this 4 pawn, because he won't grab 4 pawn anyway. It would be either his opponent probably won't connect his farm into the field, and that's what Eugene thinks, why he can pre-build a setup here. When he completes this one, then he can grab 4 pawn, and red won't complete this one because red don't want to bring in his third farmer into the main field. And for red will move on the right hand side. Eugene did not get much good stuff. Okay, he finally eager to close the city cap and don't earn any point, but he can at least bring his little farmer 3 point. Unfortunately, Red also draw the splitter. I mean, this is the second time, right? It's the second time something like this happened. A big city being invaded. A big city of Red being invaded. And both of the time, Red draw this only 2 splitter tile to just clear off the threat. It's amazing on the luck. Okay, we get back something. The point difference is increasing. It's now 40x versus 42. And Eugene is trying to continue farming, I assume. But it's his final meeple. Why do you watch? There's still 15 tiles remaining in the game. You can do the farm more later. Okay, finally someone noticed there is a very long row here. But I think with 2 meeple on hand and your opponent don't have any meeple at all, I would rather like to place it on this. I mean, I would be more greedy to place it here. So that with a next curve, I can grab 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pawn. 8 pawn roll, rather than right now only 5 pawn. But yeah, it is. I maybe my greedy will cause something that I think is unblockable. So that is something that worth doing. And that really 8 pawn versus 5 pawn difference, as you remember, can already bring Popeye a win, because his win condition is just getting 2 more pawn more. It's a close game so far. And lucky for Boo, he get back his only meeple that he can get back. And now Red is doing something. I mean the field connection. So Boo needs his time to come back, and he want to do some quick pawn first before he try to connect all the farm. I think maybe he still have time to connect all the farm, but let's see. Maybe he is not. Maybe he should spend his roll here, but let's see. And yeah, that's why I say maybe he should, because Red is noticing that the win condition of Eugene is to connect all the farmer into the main farm, and then the game is sealed. So Red need to prevent it by just putting a monarchy there, so that it will eliminate the other possibility, like using a T-ship crossbow. Although I don't think there is much T-ship crossbow left, but I mean there's no T-ship crossbow left, but there's strict line left. And then now the strict line cannot be used. So Boo, in order to connect all the farmer into the main field, Boo need 1 curve here and this 1 curve here. So which means Boo need to be super lucky to draw all the, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, all the remaining curve. Because 7 curve are out, there are only 2 curve left. And he need all the 2 curve in order to come back. Yeah, that is the reason why I say this 3 quick pawn may lose him the game. Yeah, almost lose him the game. So don't be greedy when there is some time you should pay attention on the priority. For Eugene, he still have a meeple to get 4 more quick pawn. Yeah, he already lose the opportunity to use the strict line to connect the field, because it is just blocked by Red. Nice monarchy blocking move. So what else can he do? The only thing he can do is just to grab quick pawns, and Papa is devoting into the big city, I assume. And Papa get one of the curve. Eugene have not much he can do, so yeah, he cannot grab the city because the city is already grabbed. So he's just trying to, I don't know what is the purpose of this, maybe just throw away some tile. And yeah, of course, Red would need to do something like invasion. No, he's just dumping a tile and hoping that Blue cannot connect to the field. And then Blue is trying to connect to the field on a downward position. That's good, nice try. And that's why Red may also block him. I mean, Red can of course score this 4 pawn, but a more reasonable, I mean by reasonable I mean my preference, is that Red can put it here so that all 1, 2, 3 field connection would be using the same remaining curve. Yeah, but by saying so, first of all, you need to know there's only one remaining curve, and I may also count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I hope it is correct. So 8 curve is out, there's only one remaining curve, and you want to constrain all the field connection point into 1, which means that these 2 blue farmer, one of them will be fall apart. And that's more crucial, I think. But 4 quick pawn is not bad. Yeah, because Papai and Eugene only have 1 pawn difference right now, so whoever get more quick pawn maybe whoever he wins. Yeah, Blue is not doing anything very meaningful. And if he want to attack the big city, he should attack it from above. I mean, Blue should attack it from here so that this triangle can connect it. But he don't want to spend his last repo. So yeah, Red is coming back from this little pawn, and Blue get his stuff. Okay, Blue try to earn 4 more wall pawn first. I mean, the other one will die, but I think this is suboptimal. Why do I say so? Because the other one, okay, I mean this one, yeah, 4 more wall pawn makes sense because the other little farmer on the left hand side also have 1, 2 city coast city, so this is a 6 farm pawn, and this farmer have 9 farm pawn. So by getting this 4 pawn wall and then leaving the 6 pawn farmer alone, in total is 10 pawn, greater than 9 pawn. So I think this is okay. So my bad, I should not judge and make judgment too rush. Wow, this is a beautiful bridge. So that's why I don't really know what Eugene trying to do so far. If he is trying to connect, then why don't you meeple it? If you meeple it, then you can invade it, whatever. You still have a meeple to grab pawns, so let's grab some pawns. I think is the only one we can grab 3 pawns. And that's the end of the game, I assume, the final move. Papa is putting his final what? Okay. 4 pawn city or 4 pawn mode. Or anywhere can have more. No, not nowhere. So 4 pawn mode, and that's it. I think this is a really close game and quite entertaining, especially for the 3 versus 3 farmer. I mean 4 versus 3, but the final farmer of blue are being boarded by Westmead Monarchy, so he cannot get invade. So this is a close position. I think it is a bit unfortunate for Papai because he already come back a lot. It's just 1 point different. And so far, I am not sure whether my comment or my suggestion throughout the game are all legit, but I hope you learn something from this real play sharing. So thank you so much for watching, and I may see you soon.